This is the Jeccles 69 channel, and this is the movie review show. Last night I went to see A Million Ways to Die in the West by Seth MacFarlane.
Oh hey, look, it's the ice! Why is it so big?
So it doesn't melt. It's actually really interesting how they do it. It's this one company out in Boston that... That went south so fast! The American West is a terrible place in time. Everything out here that's not you wants to kill you. Angry drunk people, hungry animals, outlaws. The fucking doctor.
I couldn't save her.
She had a splinter. Doc, what the hell were you supposed to do?
I would like to welcome a new member to our community.
Welcome to our awesome town.
What's with this fair?
Every year, people die.
Really?
Everybody hold still.
Hold still!
People die at the fair.
People die at the fair.
Somebody in this town is going to die.
Oh my God, somebody's gonna get fucked up.
Please don't shoot us on sex night.
You beat this guy at a gunfight, you're gonna be a real hero.
He's the most vicious gunfighter in the territory.
I'm gonna teach you how to shoot.
Oh my God, I just broke up with her. Quick, just pretend you're my girlfriend.
I'm his girlfriend. A lot of sexual activity.
All the time. I live inside her. So if you want to send me a letter, you gotta address it care of her vagina.
Yep. Aim up.
Get ready, I'm about to shoot a full load at your can.
Shut the fuck up.
Whoa, that was a long day. This one man wanted me to smoke a cigar and then like ash on his balls while I'm jerking him off, and it was just like, what? Can I do this? But I did.
Wow. So your job is so interesting because no 2 days are alike.
I know you're here, Stark. Nakla, Henaza, Imeko.
Hahatena ashte. Mila kunis.
Taizos, Negle.
Cha, Tanjo.
Uste, Tasche, Goute.
What do you say I steal a bottle of whiskey and we hit the road?
I love that idea.
Your dick's out.
Oh.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Maybe the frontier's not so bad after all.
Hey, it's a sweet young couple. Can I interest you folks in a miracle cure?
Holy shit!
Starring Seth MacFarlane as Albert, Charlize Theron as Anne, Amanda Seyfried as Louise, Liam Neeson as Clinch, Giovanni Ribisi as Edward, Neil Patrick Harris as Foy, and Sarah Silverman as Ruth. This is a brilliant comedy. I love Seth MacFarlane and all his work. I haven't seen one thing of his that I don't like, and I've even seen the original Dog and Larry's cartoon that he did. I've seen the original one he did of that, where he actually talks in between the little sketches of it that then turned into Family Guy. It's more of his thoughtful comedy than his slapstick comedy like in Ted. If you're going to this film expecting something like Ted but set in the westerns, you won't find it. It is a great Seth MacFarlane film with many nods to many great westerns and movies that are set in the western era. The movie is set and filmed in Monument Valley, also known as John Ford Country, because that is where the great director went to shoot all of his western films. So that is where Seth MacFarlane has filmed his western, of course. And there's a really good western storyline to it that really justifies it being in the West, other than showing loads of ways that people could die back then. This is one thing I love about Seth MacFarlane, is the fact that he knows his history, he knows his politics, he knows everything that he takes the piss out of. He doesn't take the piss out of it just because there always has to be a reason for the humour to be there. You just can't go around pissing people off, which is a direct quote from the great man himself. But this film is definitely one to see at the cinema this weekend. It will not leave you disappointed at all. The humour is spot on, the acting is incredible. The only slight question I have is what's going on with Liam Neeson's voice. First it's quite kind of Irish, kind of mad kind of thing, and then it kind of just goes really deep, and then it kind of goes rough, and you're like, where's he supposed to be from? There are many ways in which people die in this film, and the graphics are fantastic. I was quite surprised that it was only a 15. I thought it would have to be an 18 because these, well, if I was to say sexual references, I'd be lying because it's more just bluntness. It's just, there it is. This is what it is. This is exactly what we're talking about. We're not trying to cover it up, and we're not trying to be humorous. We're just, there you go. Same with the violence. The violence is more spot on than you'd find in a Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I mean, you see the bones breaking. You see the ankles snapping and the arms getting ripped out. Spot on. The acting in it is spot on. I mean, Seth MacFarlane, yes, we do see him in many roles in Family Guy and American Dad, and he was obviously Ted in Ted. But in this, we actually see Seth MacFarlane and see him act rather than just hear his voice, and he's really good. He is surprisingly good. He is really bloody good. And the fact that he wrote it, and like I say, it's more his intelligent humour than his Family Guy humour in this film, you know, so it's completely different to Ted, but it works so well, and with his take or his complete control of slapstick humour and knowing what actors work well in his film is incredible. He is somebody that if I ever had the chance to, I would jump at working with, or just jump at. And Neil Patrick Harris is in it. Oh yes, yes he is. And it's, I don't know if he's more of a starring kind of role or like a guest star, like Woods is in Family Guy. I love the way the actors don't mind taking the piss out of themselves. Obviously I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, they do, and they do it with class and style. But Giovanni Ribisi is definitely the best. I've been a fan of him ever since his first appearance in Friends, playing Phoebe's stoner brother. I just love that actor. The guy is fantastic. And what thing does Seth MacFarlane have over Ryan Reynolds? He was in Ted in a non-speaking role, and he's in this in a non-speaking role. I mean, do they share a flat somewhere? And because he hasn't got many films coming out, he's a bit skint, so therefore Seth MacFarlane just kind of goes, there you go, there you go, there you go, it's a non-speaking role, you can have it, just don't say anything, look a bit, yeah, exactly like that, and remember to give it back to me as rent. Love Ryan Reynolds, by the way, he's a legend. Films kind of suck, but I don't blame that on him, I blame it on the director and the writers. However, A Million Ways to Die in the West does not suck, and if you're wanting to watch something this weekend, then I really strongly suggest this film, because there's so much I could go into it, the tiny references they have to the actors themselves, the characters they're playing, Western history, such as Clint Leatherwood. I like that name. It did make me chuckle, and there are other references that I could go into, but it would just ruin it. And I don't want to ruin it. The jokes are hilarious. The best bit though, if Seth MacFarlane watches this, the best bit in that film for a Family Guy kind of cutaway scene type of bit is when you start to see sparks flying in a building. And that's all I'm gonna say, because that bit was just spot on. The only thing that was gutting about that was that some 16-year-old snot-nosed little behind me somewhere said, I don't get it, what is it? When did references that I knew start to be dated? A Million Ways to Die in the West is such a spot-on movie, filled with the humour that you know from Family Guy, the gore that you love to see from any movie, really, with the blunt sexual references that just kind of leave you shocked whilst pissing yourself laughing. The little references to everything and the cutaway, it's not really cutaway scenes like they do in Family Guy, like they lead into it, they just kind of happen and they just come out of left field and seriously, this film is a spot on film and worth checking out at the cinema, and definitely getting on Blu-ray when it is released. I'm so looking forward to Seth MacFarlane's next original film. I'm looking forward to Ted 2, don't get me wrong, I am, but still, I want to see his next original film and see what humorous take he has on life. This has been the Movie Review Show with me, Jeccles69. Thank you very much for watching. Have your say about Million Ways to Die in the comments section below and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, take care and keep smiling. Watching this video by me, Jeccles69. Remember to subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel for some more great interviews and reviews, along with some more additional content. Remember to follow me on Twitter at Jeccles69 and like me on Facebook at facebook.com/Jeccles69. Thanks for watching. Remember to enjoy, share, like and subscribe and comment. Until next time, take care and bye.